I've been fighting with this thing for the past 6 hours.
If you are, I mean, are you seeing any? I'm told a lot of younger people are getting it.
I'm listening to talk radio right now, but
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't bother you. Okay, the problem is that this bloody thing has warped pretty bad, actually. I need to increase my spacing. What I'm going to have to do is redesign the segments to thin them out a bit or something, because I'm going to pause that. It's driving me nuts. So what I'm probably going to have to do, I managed to get the segments in. I used cotton wool with acetone, and I wiped the plastic, basically dissolving the plastic, and melted so much off, and I was able to get them into the rotor. But the problem is, this rotor's been off for so long, it's got a curl in it, it's warped a bit on me. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, well, I don't think this is going to work, but I'm trying to assemble it to test it. But don't hold your breath, is what I'm saying. So I don't think this is going to work, but you've got to try it, haven't you? Because the flipping thing's just messed up. If I can get the bearing on. Can I get the damn bearing on as well? What the hell's going on? I can't believe all the stuff that's going wrong right now. Where's my emery paper gone? Everything's going... Oh, look, it's pulled a freaking bearing out. What's going on here? How can it pull the bearing out? Shit. This is the good bearing as well. Supposed to be. I am not having a good day. Hang on, let me just take some of that. Everything's going wrong right now. I'm just trying to take some metal loppy at the end. Might be because I bashed it or something. See if I can get it on here now. Freaking bearing come apart on me. Oh. I need to get that. Yeah, hang on. Oh shit, the damn thing's come out again. It's exposing the ball bearings are exposed, and the bottom of the bearing is stuck in here. You can see the grease from it. What the hell? My orange thing has come out. The orange rubber thing is in the bottom of here. I don't believe this. Hang on a minute, I'm gonna acetone, see if I can get this thing to go back together properly. I'm gonna put a bit of acetone in there. I don't give a shit if this bearing's fucked, it's fucked. Sorry about language, but yeah, it's just, I'm just not, the universe doesn't want me to do this. Oh, I'm just gonna give it a good press in there. Something is against me right now. I'm not bothered if I destroy the bearing, because it's got to stay in. If it won't stay in, I'm not going to use another one, because this whole setup's just going completely awry right now. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk? Right, let me just... I don't know why this drive shaft has got bigger It shouldn't have done, because I didn't brush. I don't think I bashed this end. I think I bashed the other. Oh, I did bash this end. I think I did. Yeah. But has it got a lip on it? Don't think so. Well, go on now. Ah, finally. Oh. Oh, shh. You twat. Get in there. Stay in the friggin' hole. I'm going to super glue you in a minute. I don't want to do that if I can help it. I've got to put the spacers on. Otherwise it'll bottom out on me. It's better. Right, can I get this in? This is right going on getting this together because I have to screw these brackets on individually because I can't get the, you can't slide this thing in because of the segments intersecting, and you know what I mean. It's a bit of a nightmare. I'm hoping that the warpage isn't too bad, but I've got a bad feeling it's going to rub like hell. The only thing I can do really is to individually flatten everything out again, stick it in an acetone bag, clamp it to the fridge again for a few days, and hope that that levels it all out. Come on, you've got to go on there, you came off. Oh, they've got you. Right. The other one. Right, got that one on. So, have I got space? I've got enough clearance. Probably not. I think it's rubbing. I think I need to take a spacer off. So I need to take a spacer off. I've got too many on now. Stupid bearing. Stay in the hole. I'm going to take that spacer off. Yeah, I'm actually in the new one. I'm 3D printing these little caps that go on to stop the bearing from being pulled out. I actually, they're across there like little washers. We go on the top of the bearing and prevent the bearing from being pulled out because I glued the plastic cap on, but I haven't done it on this end. I did it on the top one, but not this one. And it's currently nearly 4 AM, the time when those come out. And I've been kind of up all night really. I've been remodelling some stuff and in SketchUp, and I thought, well, how could I get that extra plastic off? And I'm thinking, well, I can sand it, I can grind it. That's a bad idea because the friction will melt it and it'll look a real mess. I'm thinking I could trim it off with a knife. No, that's going to make a big mess. And then I was thinking, oh, why don't I just get a cotton wool acetone and wipe it, and just basically wipe it off like paint stripper basically. Anyway, that's what I did, and I was able to, and it worked anyway. I was able to get them thin enough so they go into the sockets. Right, so this isn't going to work too good. My brackets, this thing's warped. It's not going in the hole properly. This is supposed to sit hang on a minute, what's going on here? Have I got this upside down? No, that's right. These legs sit on a flat surface. Let me get that glass because I need something flat. Oh, actually, I'll get my sheet now. No, that's probably a bad idea. Oh, nearly smashed the glass. So, I'll stick this on here. flat because the cushion's soft and it's squishy and it keeps sinking into it. Right, hopefully I can, oh, might be alright if I can get the top bearing section on, because it's obviously not trued up without the bearing. I don't know, we'll see. It's definitely rubbing somewhere at the moment. Let me get the other bits. I took the other stator off. The other stator is there. Oops, tripping over everything. That's the other stator. I got 1 second extra there. I want that. I want that and that and that. Hopefully that's the other stator I took off. And that's okay, it's not warped or anything, which is good. But the other one that I was working on previously with the screening cans, that's currently in the old fridge in the kitchen to keep the drafts off it. The new stator that I was working on, wouldn't you guess it's warped on me? So I'm not having much luck at the moment. There's such a lot of garbage going on. Paul Joseph Watson, who's on InfoWars, who occasionally was on there, he made a video on his channel about the hotel in my town that's been completely destroyed or wrecked or something by migrants. Wouldn't you know it? Predictable. Apparently the kids have gone bonkers and you can't complain about it. You can have all your stuff stolen, you can have all your... You can put up with a load of noise, but when you complain about it you get called racist. Well, that's just disgusting. I mean, what's happening to this country? What's happening to the planet for that matter? It's just gone, everything's gone bonkers, really has. So, I'm not going to have a rotor on here. I normally have a rotor, I normally have a rotary system on here, but I'm not going to put the rotor on here because this is, I'm hoping that we can do this without the rotor. The rotor is a bit of a redundant situation at the moment. Let's get the top bearing on. You see, this is the one with the plastic washer on the top and also a plastic beveled washer on the bearings in between. So on this one the bearing cannot be pulled out, which is good. I should have done that on the bottom one as well. I was going to do that. I've actually got the plastic washer here. I 3D printed it. I haven't got around to fitting it, and I thought, well, there's no point really, because this thing's, I might have to redo some stuff on it. Let's see if this will fit alright. I might have to bring that drive shaft up a bit. It's a bit low. Let's just see if I can tap it down without without flaring the end out. I'm looking for a bit of wood or something. Actually, I could just use this thing, which is my wedge. It's a reject. I can put that on and bang it. Is this going to go through? I don't know. It went. Yeah. I just wanted a bit more drive shaft. Oh, this is all come undone now. I'm not having a good day. What's happening tonight? So, this doesn't normally happen, you know. Seriously. I usually have maybe one problem, not a whole bunch of problems all at once. Right, so the chances of success with this current situation is slim. Right, that's not on there. Right, let's put it back on the glass. That's better, sitting on the bottom there. Is it going to turn? Well, don't know. That is part of the issue at the moment. So if I get this on here, we don't need the rotor because this is going to be, well, it's going to be basically driven by the static magnet. So if it will move, I don't know. Good question. Will it move? I don't know. It's probably going to get fouled up, but we can always try it. And I'm probably going to have to remodel the. Right, well, it should be trued up, but I bet you know not. No, we'll catch it. Oh, it's better than it was. Yeah, it is not too bad. We are trued up with the bearing, so we're not too bad. But it's catching like a bugger. Yeah, it's like it's got the handbrake on. So we can't expect this thing to fly. Well, let's find out. Let's stick a magnet on it, see what happens. Yeah, which round is it supposed to go anyway? I've forgotten. Is it? I've got it upside down normally. So normally it's, yeah, it's supposed to go, which way around? Forgotten. Ooh. I think it's supposed to go that way. We have 3 segments in there, but it's binding really badly. So yeah, I don't think it's going to spin because of the binding problem. The only thing I can really do is, I can't even see the spacing in there because it's the way it's enclosed. I did try to prop it all up inside so that it wouldn't, oh, this is sagged down as well. That's going to sag really bad. There's no wonder it's binding. This is not even trued up properly on the... Are we better now? Oh, it almost... Maybe if I had more magnets attached, because I can... I've only got... Let's see... How many magnets I've got there? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh no, I lost count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I make 1. So I just right. So 1. So I make I want another 6 of those. How many was that? Oh, knocking everything over here. Can't get this done. I can so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can get that off. Right. Oops, I'm just lining them up, polarization. See that is this thing gonna move or not? I think I'm going the wrong way. Maybe not. Which way is it supposed to go? Because I'm upside down. I'm upside. Oh, it was spinning towards me, so yeah, it wants to go counterclockwise. like somebody's else has got the handbrake on. It's not moving because it's stuck. What's this on its side of it? Might work if I turn it upside down, will it? No. Oh, actually, not really. Which way I was supposed to be going? Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, I'm going to have to sort this out. My spacing's all completely it's because of shrinkage. Bloody things warp so bad on me. At least I'm getting my segments right, that's the main thing. If I get the segments right, what I really want to do is I'll make it something simpler that's less. I mean, I wanted this thing to be bloody transparent. And it's not exactly transparent anymore. Can't see a bloody thing in there. I can't see where it's catching. Oh yeah, that's definitely bad. This is shrunk. This outside wall has curved in a bit, and I can see it's rubbing directly on the segment. Oh, I could probably move them a bit. Yes, that's possible. I could possibly tap them a bit, move them slightly, because there is a bit of movement on there. See if I can do that. Let's see if I can tap them a bit and knock them out alignment to get them straighter. So if I get my hammer and I tap that one, I'm hoping I can get them so I'm not rubbing. I think it's that one that's. This one is definitely touching. I can see it's so frigging close. It's the warpage that's bad. Actually, I don't even need my hammer. If I get, I'm reaching a bit here. Get my screwdriver. See if I can push that in a bit. I think it wants to go in a bit. Oh, that's better. This other one is catching now. I think they're all still catching a bit actually. This is touching. Get in. This isn't lined up. This has come out. That's come out. Everything's coming out. Oh, you twat. Stick this back on there. This was supposed to be. This is an experimental rig, by the way. It's supposed to be flimsy. It's not what you would call an end result product or anything. It's just an experimental jig for testing out ideas. And I think my acetone's gone a bit over town on it. Yeah, we've got serious warpage here. It's the amount of force I'm having to use on this is more than the obvious torque that's on here. It's seriously bad. So the breakage is, the handbrake effect is much greater than the torque. Come on. Go on, turn. Which way do you want to go? Which way? It's definitely wanting to go that way. That's the right way. I've got two bad segments, by the way. The third segment, the good segment, is trying to do all the work, but unfortunately, the other two segments are not so good. Ah, I almost had something then. Yeah, that thing has just gone. We've all seen the segment run. We've all seen it move. But not with this handbrake on. I've got these pullovers, right? I think so. Let's stagger them a bit. So put that one there, put that in the middle, and put that one there, so I can get staggered drive. Ah, yeah, it's easy to turn when I've got a staggered drive system. I'm staggering the timing of these magnets by moving them. See, can you hear that? It's really sticking. What the hell has that end come up now? Yeah, it has. This end's unhooked again. I thought it was kind of funny. I was watching that video that Paul Joseph put out about the Grand Hotel in Scab. The Grand Hotel, apparently. I bet you it was a filming location for the that movie, The Shining, because the corridors look exactly like it. It won't surprise me one bit, because they often don't go into the middle of the nowhere just to film scenes that they can do local, closer to home, or in the UK, for example, because the weather's better and they don't like the camera. It's bad for the camera equipment, you see. Movie producers don't like to get their camera equipment frozen unless they have to go and do snow scenes and that. But probably filmed a lot of it in local hotels, and it was kind of interesting to oh sorry, I'm not talking about the Watson. I'm talking about I was watching this ghost thing. The reason I was talking about The Shining is because this thing about the Grand Hotel was in Paul Joseph Watson, and then my friend mentioned about it being a ghost watch. Well, they did a video about ghosts apparently, and in that other ghost watch video, where they were hunting for ghosts, they were mentioning it reminded them of The Shining. So yeah, I'm kind of getting cross connections here. So it's late. I mean, give me a break. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm trying to do this, and I'm not thinking straight right now. So are we straight again? I don't know. Yeah, this is really being bad. That almost went then. It wanted to go then. It's stuck up, it's hung up again, look. It's hung up. It's really hung up there. When you get past that not the sticking point, but the braking problem, it will move. We've got this serious problem. I can't get it to move because they're flipping. Yeah. Anyway, as I said, I expected this to be a fail, but I wanted to just try it because now I know for definite. Now I know for certain. It gives me an option, or it gives me the insight to make some changes to the design. so I have less problems with it rubbing. So I think what I'm going to have to do, I mean, the good news is I can reuse all these rods, these metal rods that I cut. What I was thinking about doing is changing the spacing. I really want to get the spacing, I want at least 5mm gap between the segment and the metal rods. At the moment the tolerance is just too tight. I've got like 2mm or something like that. In fact, at the moment I've got 0mm because the damn thing's catching. So obviously, yeah. So if we go to the bottom, the inside metal ring. Oh, hang on, is it the inside one that's catching? It is. It's the friggin', I can see it on here, look at that. Right, this is where it's catching. Right, let me just bring you around so you can see. Right, if you look right down there, look at that. It's the inside ring that's catching right there on the inside one. Right there, it's catching. That's what the problem is. I can actually remove those because I don't need the inside ones. I'm going to have to cut them out. So the inside ones are the ones that are catching, not the outside ones. No. Yeah, that one up there, that one's not so bad. If I can get the light on it. Oh, this bracket's in the way. Ah, you can see there. Right, that one's not so bad. But that one's catching, and that one's catching. So both these two are catching. So now seeing where the problem is. Let's see, what can I do about that? Now it might be that if I move this bearing hub, if I can somehow, let's see. So that inside ring must have warped quite considerably. So those inside coupling points aren't really vital. I'm just trying to see. I can actually see a bit from the bottom. I'm looking to see what else is rubbing, if there's anything. So no, I think it's just the inside ones there. Pretty sure it is. I should be able to get them out, hopefully. Right, I now see the problem. I see, says the blind man. Oh yeah, it's definitely them inside ones. That is the problem. Right, so what I'm going to have to do is take my biasing magnets off. This is going to have to... I don't have an accent with these magnets, so I'm going to move that other lot out of the way. Get the other one off. So, that's a bit of good news. Oh shit! Oh, you fretting the shit out of me. I better smash my ceramic magnet. Oh my god, miracle, I haven't broken it. I thought I had. You gotta think what you're doing when you're moving magnets around, I tell you. So, you're probably getting bored silly right now, sorry. Think about it from my perspective. I'm having a bad day. Empathy. Oops. Take all them off. So what I need to do is now I'll screw my brackets if I can get to the screws. I'll take this off first. At least I figured out what's catching. Oh, this stupid bearing. Right. I'm gonna, while I'm at it, I'm gonna put that cap on here because it's driving me nuts. Where are you? Right. This is the bearing cap. Now I don't know if I can get it in there because this bearing's got to be complete. It's got to be below the surface. So what I'm going to have to do, I need to sort this bearing out anyway. Take the bearing out, and the bottom rubber is in the bottom of here. So I'm going to somehow I've got to get that out of there. Oh shit! Have I ripped it? If I lose some acetone, that should soften it. That's got to be softened anyway. I want to get that rubber out because it's supposed to be in the bearing, not in there. Let me get this out. Come out, you bugger. Oh, it's really stuck in there. Try not to damage the rubber seal because it goes in. It's supposed to be in the bearing. I'm not sure how it got transferred to the plastic. It must be because the acetone I used last time to try and stick it in there must have migrated over and said, oh, I don't like being stuck to this bearing anymore. Let's go and stick to the plastic instead and be awkward. Oh, it's coming anyway. It's kind of rigid, this is. It's coming out. The acetone's loosening it up. Come out. Here you go. Alright, I've got the... Oh no, this is ruined. Is this the metal ring? That is a metal ring. That is supposed to be in here. Can I get it back in there? I think this bearing's going to be completely shot now anyway. Right, so we've still got motive force. Still works. Well, what I'm going to do is I have to get that out because it looks like there's still something in there. Is that rubber? Oh, that's the metal part. And some of the rubber is transferred across to in here. Or is it just the colour? Oh shit, I'm having a visual migraine now. I've gone cross-eyed, I can't see a damn thing. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but my eyes have gone all bonkers right now. I can't see. I'm seeing double vision. I was trying to get rid of it. Everything's double right now. Okay, so it helps if I close one eye. Well, not really. only seen half as much now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to countersink this a bit, so I can get the bearing deeper in there. That, I think it's just ink off the rubber seal that's got in there. Right, because I've softened with the acetone, all that shit just came out. Alright, so I think that's worked. I'll have to play that back and see how bad my eyes are, because I can't. I've tried looking in the mirror when that happens, but all I see is double and everything's blurred and I can't see anything properly when it happens. But I thought, since I'm live, I might as well try and record that and find out what the hell's going on with my eyes. Maybe I've got an eye that's suddenly appeared in the middle of my forehead or something. Maybe I've become a cyclops momentarily. I don't know. Right, can I get this bearing to sit further down? No, that's still not good. Where's my other drill gun? What I need is to go around like this, because it's the edge I want. How far can I go before I stab myself with a knife? I don't know. Right, I need a bit more acetone. Oh, stop it, will you? Everything's falling off the fire right now. That's another problem. In a few weeks' time, when I need to order some more acetone on eBay, I like to bet you, due to the lorry truck driver shortages and all this stuff, I probably won't get it for weeks and weeks or something silly. I don't know. Come on, are you blocked up? Or you can't be blocked up. You just sucked. Right, here we go. So I'm melting some of this ABS plastic in the bottom of here too, because it's too hard to trim it with a knife. I want to be over my bin. Thought I might as well get this sorted out, because there's nothing wrong with this bearing bracket. I just wanted upgrading a bit. I want to go back to the 70s when life was simple. Or the 80s. Actually, the 80s were great as well. Until my sister died, that was. Fun days. If I was to pick a year where I'd want to go back to, where I was at my most happiest, I would say, well, before all the stresses and the problems started happening, I would say 1982 It was a good year for me. Well, I was living at home. I was still living at home with my dad, so my brother was still alive, my sister was still alive. Mind you, I missed my mum at the time because she was in hospital, so that's a bit of a negative. But right, are we going to? Oh, look at that! Got ABS milk coming out now. That can go bye bye. Oh, it's run down my arm. Don't you hate it when acetone runs down your arm? Right, so can I get this bearing in? I don't want it too wet, otherwise I'm going to have problems again. Actually, what I'm going to do is squirt a bit more acetone in that, and I'm going to wipe it out with this bit of tissue paper. Got some plastic out with it. Now I'm going to use my knife to trim that a little bit. Hopefully the bearing should sit below the surface now. Oh yeah, well, good enough, that's good enough. Now all I have to do is sandwich this cap. That's perfect, so that the bearing can no longer come out. But I've got to drill the hole bigger because this hole's too small. When it came off the printer, I never pliers. I need to make this hole a lot bigger than that. Otherwise it will rub on the drive shaft and I'll have friction. So I think I'm going to go up with the next size up. I just realised I don't have a 7mm drill bit. This goes from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then jumps straight to 8. Oh, that's kind of stupid. I really want a 7. Yeah, as I figured, nobody's watching right now. It'd be boring anyway. I'm just going to use this drill and now I'm going to use my knife to make this hole a bit bigger. Because we can't have the shaft rubbing on it. I think that should sort it out. Now I need to encapsulate the bearing I think I got it low enough, maybe not. Oh shucks. I need to go a bit lower. I need to go lower. Right. Got blocked up then. Oh. So what I'm going to do is use my screwdriver, I think. This one. Scrape out some of that plastic that's in the bottom because the hole's not deep enough. It's a big hole, it's 12mm and I don't have a drill bit big enough and it's got to be flat. So ideally I'd need a reamer with a very flat end to get this, but this is another way of doing it. I've got quite a bit of plastic out now. Cotton wool, tissue paper rather. Come on, it's stuck again. Alright, Is this going to go far enough in now? Oh yeah, I think that's better. This bearing's a bit loose in here in the hole now. It might wobble a bit, but I'm not bothered. Actually I am, because if that's not steady, yeah, it could go out of true. Alright, we'll sort that out. It's got a bit loose in the hole. I've reamed out the side walls as well as the bottom, and I don't really want the side walls reamed out. So what I'm going to do is wrap something around that. Let's use some of this thermal tape. I'd normally use the rubber, amalgamated rubber I've got, but I think that's too thick. Oh, come on, you got to go straight. Alright. I've got that wrapped around there. Now I need to maybe I should get the other scissors, the stubby ones, pointy ones. I'm going to drop this whole lot in the bin in a minute. I'll move that bin out of the way, because knowing me, I'll drop the whole lot and it'll be covered in debris and all sorts of crud, because it's sticky tape. Come on, stupid thing. I'm not worried about what it looks like. I'll save that bit, I might need it. I just don't want it waddling about inside the hole, that's all. I don't believe this. I need to double it. Alright, I'm just going to cut this. I know how thick it is anyway. So what do they think is going to happen in the world? Why are they migrating people everywhere? Why are they spreading everybody out, breaking the borders down? What is the agenda behind all that? A planet without countries. Oh, that just went on the floor and it's picked up some crap probably. Might have got lucky though, don't know. So why are they destroying our borders? Why is planet Earth becoming a countryless planet? What the hell is all that going on about? I mean, this is basically what's doing with. If you've got no borders, you've got no countries anymore, which is basically what's going on with all the migration, and it's happening everywhere. So what are they up to? What are they doing? What the? It's driving me up the wall trying to work this out. What's the point? You can't do that. It's called a culture clash. Culture clash, destabilisation, war. They're just going to make things a lot worse. Oh dear me. I mean, imagine a kitchen full of chefs, right? A kitchen full of chefs, not cooks, chefs. And they all want to cook a different meal. How's that going to work out? How's that going to work out? So you put a mechanic, a motor mechanic, in the same workshop as an electronics engineer and a building contractor. You basically tell them, oh, this is where you're all working from now on. How is that going to work out? That's basically what's happening with this culture clash. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Can't work. Because everybody's got a different way of doing things. They create a problem, then we're going to have to put up with it. I don't know. This is bonkers. Right, where's this going to work now? Oh yeah, that's snug. That's good enough for me. Can I get this on? Yeah. So now I'll just get my plastic glue. Not too much. I don't want too much, otherwise I'll let it dry a second so it's not going to squeeze everywhere. All I want is for it to adhere to the bottom. Come on. Trying to pick my wire up. So what happens if you put custard on your chili and chips? Ugh. What happens if you put maggots on your fish and chips? Well, that's culture shock. It doesn't work. It makes it inedible. Right, that should work. This cap isn't. I'm not going to have this bearing falling out anymore on me. That is for certain. Because I was fighting with this and it was driving me crazy. Let's get the 6mm drill bit. Let's make sure we've not got no rubbing. I can't get it in. Let's try it that way around. I think that'll work. A bit of acetone on the edge. Right, like that. Right, that should make that 1 to 1. All one. I'm not worried about getting this bearing out of here again because it's probably trashed now anyway. As long as it turns. Is it free? I'll get this drill on it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. Yeah, it's true. I've got to push on this when I pull that out, otherwise I'll pull that off again. So anyway, once that dries, that bearing's not going anywhere. Da-da. So we used to go on holiday and experience a 6-week culture shock on purpose to experience how other people lived. And now, how's that going to work full time? Oh God, I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. We're going to have what they had in America, I think, Chinatown, where everybody basically migrates into their own little areas, and then you get divisions and fighting because you can't be in this part of town. This is Chinatown. You've got to. Or you can't be in this part of town. This is the Negro area. You can't go in this part of town. Oh, Jesus! We don't want all that problems again. I thought, haven't we learnt any lessons from all that? I'm not racist. I'm just saying, if you have a different religion, you can't. It creates problems. It always creates problems. Always. Maybe that's what they want. It's sad. It's very sad. It'd be nice if we could all just live happily together, but how is it going to work? I'm trying to think. How can it work? I've got an idea. I think I know how it can work. We turn out all the lights, right? So everybody's in the dark. No more problem. We don't know where we are anymore. Oh my God! I never thought of that until now. Right. So the problem with that segment in the inside is where is the inside one's catching. Where's my other screwdriver go? I've lost it now. Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, we could turn the lights out. And we'd also have to not make any noise because that's another problem. Yeah, because if we talk in a different religion, oh shit, we've still got the same problem again. It's back again. So that's still not going to work. If we're blind, deaf and stupid, it could work. Maybe. Blind, deaf and stupid. If we're all dumb. Oh yeah, that could be why they released that movie called Idiocracy. Because that's where we have to go to be total idiots. And then we could all live in our couch potato lifestyles with a loo for a chair. I can see how that might work. Ooh, I've just lost my washer. Where's my washer gone? Oh, it's still there. It's still... I need to grab that before it falls. I don't think I glued that washer in place, so it's going to fall. My local washer. Oh, where do you... Oh, it's there. Ah, I thought I lost you. Right. Take that one off. So I'm a problem solver, you probably noticed. That's why I'm trying to figure out how this is all going to work. The world, I mean, how are they going to fix the world by... Uh-oh, what's happened here? What the hell? My screw just went straight through the hole. Well, I guess that hole's too big. Uh-oh. I need to fix that. So, that hole... it's these things, these segments, the little ones. I've got to take them out because that's what's catching. Oh, these are loose, by the way. So when I put these back in, I made it smaller so they'll fit now, you see. Right, so they fit alright and they're not rubbing. It's these frigging things that are rubbing, right? This bloody thing. And I've glued them in as well. So how the hell do I get them out? I can't get them out. I glued them in. I don't think I'm going to get them out easily. Somebody commented. Somebody disappeared. I don't know. I better check my YouTube in case somebody sent me a message or something. I think my browser's going to crash on the computer because I'm running out. I've got a memory leak. I wish the world would just live in peace together. I wish we'd stop all this crazy stuff. Why not? I having 4.1% of our so only. No, Dawn, I don't know if you're still watching, but no, the cogging is not a problem right at the moment. I've got a rubbing issue. Somebody's left the handbrake on. These things are fouling up. These inside ones, I've got to take them out because they're catching. I'm talking to Don. Yeah, these inside ones are rubbing on this thing here right now. On this thing, I've got the steel rods too close together anyway, so I can't even really use that. So I'm going to take these middle ones out. But I glued them in. How the hell am I going to get them out? Because I glued them in with acetone. So this plastic is part of that. The only thing I can think of doing is breaking the damn things off. And I'm going to try that. I might get away with it. And I'll just try to pick up the pieces afterwards. I'm just going to have to try that because these things will not want to come out easily. I'm going to try and break them out. Uh-oh, I'm going to break the whole damn thing in a minute. Can't get them out now. The acetone's made it 1-to-1. All one piece. I don't know what else to get them out. The only other thing I could do is get my mini saw, my electric mini saw, and cut down the back. Then prise them out. I might be able to do that. So what's the problem is these things are fouling everything up right now. And I put them in as an add-on, you see. So there's no way of getting the magnets out the back, and that won't make any difference anyway because they've become totally bonded to this spoke, and I don't know. I don't think they're not going to come out. Oh, I could use my soldering iron. I'll just reprint the whole damn wheel again without them on. Yeah, I could do that as well. Actually, I think that's what I'll do, but I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. This whole wheel, right, is shrunk anyway, and it's split, look. It's got a big crack there. I tried to repair it. I think I've got enough plastic to print a new wheel. Because if I try to break this off here, it's going to destroy the spokes. Because these spokes are really thin. They're not very thick. And I don't think I can easily get them off. Because once I put my plastic glue underneath these, which is what I did, and I stuck this down, that is part of that. There's no way that's coming out. But these come out. I can get these out. I just can't get the little ones out because, yeah. So Yeah, that is really fouling up right now. These middle ones won't moving back about 3mm because they're too far forward, and they're also too short as well because they're low profile. Because I've extended these out, the magnets are a lot higher up now, so you can see the profile is completely different now. As for the cogging, no, that's not really a problem. I mean, let me see if I can show you this. Oh, have I just lost my spacer again? I've dropped it. I think I've dropped the spacer on the floor. Where's that gone? I think I have dropped my spacer because it's not on here. And it's a brass thing as well, so I can't use a magnet to pick it up. Where's that gone? Ah, you bugger, where have you gone? I don't want to lose my brass spacers, because if I lose it, I have to make another one, and then I've got to measure it. You swine, you've gone. I've got to. Oh, I've got another one here, but it's too thin. Actually, I think it's the one. Yeah, I've definitely dropped one. So yeah, what I was going to say, rest it on my knee. I'll see if I can show you this. The entry point, which is number 3, I don't know. It definitely moves this. Let's try. I need to be lower down. I can't get lower down. Hang on. It's hard to do this with one hand. I'm trying to show you. When this is close to the bottom. Hey, it actually works. When I get lower down. Right, let's try this again. Let's get down. Get lower down. Number 3 is the best one. I'm trying to stay lined up. Well, let's go. I want to be lower down, otherwise it won't work at all. Well, it jumped twice anyway. So if I rest it on my knee, obviously this is just driving one at a time though, don't forget. Keep pulling the wad out. So I've nearly solved the cogging issue. I'm still working on it, but it's pretty close. Hang on, just trying to get introduced and get lined up. It really has I'm losing some thrust because it's knocking my arm out of the way. It's so strong. Let me move the camera around the other side so you can see better. Hang on, I have to turn the camera around. My wire's too short, hang on. Right. That's probably a better angle because the light's behind the camera now. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Oh, it's too, wants to be lower down, I think. So, because of the rubbing problem, I can't put it in the bearing, so all I can really do is try to show you the effects. I've still got, obviously, a little bit of it, not much, but I've got to get lined up, and I've got to put my knees together and rest my hand on my knee, otherwise I'll turn around a bit. I'm resting this shaft on my leg, so it's going to wander, and that's the problem at the moment. I'm trying to rest my wrist on the other leg, because if this goes to the side, it just catches. come on, you bugger. Let's just get lined up. Let's get introduced. We are nearly there, but if I had all three driving at once, there'd be a hell of a lot more kick on this thing. Come on, out a minute. Oops, it's pulled my rod out. These are the magnets with a hole in, by the way, so stick them in the hole so it doesn't flip to one side. I'm just trying to get started. So I'm turning it with my hand on the shaft to get started, and I'm trying to keep this still. I'll let go now. Right, so I'll line up. Right, twist, let go. Oh shit, I can't let go completely, otherwise it rocks and it catches. So yeah, we're getting closer anyway. This has got to be really close. This rod has got to be really close to the magnets at the bottom, because the biasing magnets are what counteract the drag on entry and exit points. And if I'm not far enough down, I have a lot of entry drag. So if you look at the moment, it's sort of hovering there, and as I come down, when I get to that magnet, it starts to pull in a bit. Well, actually not that one. What's that one? Number 2 or number what? Oh, number 3. Where's number 3? Number 3 is the best one. That's number 3. So number 3 has got the least amount of drag on it. You see it's sticking to that magnet at the bottom there now. That's what pulls it in. We get to that point. As long as you're not sticking to the damn thing, I'll pull my rod out again. As long as we're not sticking to it, we can spin it. Right. I want all of them like number 3, but they aren't yet. I'm trying to get started, then stop and let it see if it'll keep moving by itself. And I'm trying to keep this shaft straight. It's awkward. Oops, I've hit the magnet again. Come off. No, we've still got more work to do on it. One thing you need to bear in mind is the actual rotor, the stator, has got multiple rods. It's not just one rod. There's actually multiple rods in there. So when one is pulling through, when the magnet's biasing on the back, there's actually 3 rods that have been biased, or 3 or 4 rods that have been biased all at the same time. So if I stick these magnets on the back here, like that, the amount of rods that are biased is that's probably not the best one to use, because it's kind of stainless steel or that sort. So where's the magnets? Over here. Right, it's biased there. Let's put it on my knee. Oops, knocking the camera. I don't know if you can see me. So it's biased there, there, and it goes off there. It's weak there. So we're starting from, say, there, to about there. So this stretch, this area, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rods, are all pulling through sequentially on the segment. So we get a huge amount of torque on this, massive amounts of torque, right? Much more than I get with just, oh well, we put a magnet, there it is. Much more than I get with just one of these. So the amount of torque I'm getting when I'm holding this thing on here, this is nothing compared to the torque that you get when all them rods are actually following through, because there's a much more. But as I say, the problem right now is the fact that I've discovered that this inside ring is catching severely right now. I don't know what I did there. I don't know if I mismeasured it or something, but these outside rings are good, but the inside ring is just, I don't know, it's gone bad anyway. Oh, I actually ironed this thing, by the way, because it wasn't flat enough. So what I actually did was I got sick of it warping on me, that it was getting like a dome on it. So it's still got a bit of a dome on it actually. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually put silver foil over the top. Then I got the electric iron and I ironed it to flatten the dome out, because otherwise when the brackets are mounted on here, when I put these brackets on here like that, they were like sort of like that. They were kind of like that, and I thought that's no good. So I've got them pretty straight. They're a lot straighter than they were anyway. Come out, you bugger. Right, so. So I'm glad. I'm really relieved that it turns out that it's just these inside ones that are catching, really, that are bad. Because if I can just get them out, problem solved, really. Because they're actually hollow underneath. I mean, these legs at each side just pinned across. I mean, I could cut that out probably. Oh dear me. What else is there to? Yeah, I'm still working on these segments. So this number 3, that's number 2. This one's the number 3 segment, and this is the best one that I've got so far. Number 2 is not so bad. I've been trying to tweak them a bit with the V-gate entry. You see, if you look, that's the V-gate entry on that point. Number 3's got a V-gate entry and a V-gate exit, so it's got less cogging on it. But number 2 has only got one V-gate. Number 1 has got one V-gate, and I've moved some of the magnets around on it to try and improve it a bit, but it's not so good. This is probably going to be out of balance because I think there's actually more rectangular magnets on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's actually a small one on the end, so this is different. Oh, actually, no. Hang on. No, they will be out of balance anyway because they've got 2 V's on there. And so this is going to throw it out of balance anyway. So they all want to be the same. So yeah. So I was thinking about cutting this out, but I think I'm just going to have to check the printing time. I might just 3D print a whole new rotor without these middle sections, because I don't really need the middle sections anyway. They're kind of counterproductive. So I think I'm just going to reprint this whole disc. Which I should have enough plastic for it. Because once you start hacking that out, it's going to weaken the spokes, then it's going to warp. I mean, if I used to, they'd have to repair it with acetone and all the scarring and all that, and then it's going to warp and curl, and yeah, it's not worth it. It's better if I just print another one. Plus it's already cracked anyway. It's got cracks there. It's got a crack down there which I tried to repair. This one's starting to crack down here, and it cracked. This one separated at this end. So what I've done was, what I can do is actually scale this disc up slightly, so it's slightly bigger. You know, add an extra millimeter to the width, so the whole thing's slightly bigger. With it being scaled up a bit, these segments will just drop in a lot easier. I won't have to fight about with them. So I'm thinking about doing that. These are adjustable because they actually move a bit, but you can actually move them a little bit. You've got a bit of movement play on them, so you can, if with catching sight, you can move them a bit one way or a bit the other way, which is what I was trying to do earlier in the live stream. I was pushing down on the because I thought these were catching, but it wasn't these. It was these middle ones, and they're fixed, and I just can't get them out. And so I can take all these out anyway. I think I'll probably do that actually, because there's no point leaving them in, because I'm gonna print a new disc. There we go, got them all out. And I've still lost my brass spacer. It's on the floor somewhere, and I'm gonna have to start looking for that. I'm going to have to find where it's gone. And my carpet is covered in bits of plastic at the moment, and it's a bit hard to find anything. So, my carpet is ready for, needs a good hoover right now. Let me just try and show you what I mean. I have bits of plastic everywhere, and it's hard to find anything. Where's that? Can we see that? Oops. Oh, camera just flipped over then. Stupid camera. Oh, look what I see. Look what I see. Ugh. Yay! Found you. So I was panicking because I'd lost my brass. Come on, focus, stupid camera. I picked her hair up as well. I thought I'd lost you, but anyway, I found it. That's a relief. Brass is not cheap. You know, my dad used to say when he was little, he used to say, I need to make some brass. I didn't used to know, I was a kid like, and he used to say, I need to make some more brass. And I was thinking, what the hell are you on about? And I said, what's brass, Daddy? And he said, it's money, as in make money. I said, oh right, so why do you call it brass? And I think money used to be made out of brass, didn't it? I think that's why. And nowadays it's made out of nickel and all sorts of other stuff. So, take the segments out. I am just going to print a new rotor, I think. But I've got no money at the moment, so I'm skint again. Because I'm still paying off for that petrol generator that's in the kitchen. I've got to pay another payment this Monday. That'll be the final payment, 25 quid I've got to pay out. And then, is it about a month after that, I can order some more filament, some more plastic filament for the printer. So, yeah, everything's slow right now. So you have to give me a month to get some more filament because, yeah, I'm hoping that I've got enough filament to print that rotor, but I don't know. Let's have a look. You see, that's all I've got. There's not a lot there. Oh, that's the middle of the drum. It's almost right in the middle of the drum, so trust me, there's not much on there. I don't think there's enough. And once you start printing something, if it's a big job, and you've got no more filament, you can't change the spool out halfway through the print job and hope for the best. You just basically wasted all the plastic. So I might have to wait a month before I can. I don't know. I might have to wait a month before I do another one of these. Because this uses a lot of plastic. It doesn't look like it, but it does. It's actually. I mean, this is about 3mm thick here. And then there's these things. These are solid. These are solid. These are solid. And the hub's solid. I don't know. I don't know. Do I have enough? I don't know. I'll have to go and check my print schedule on the computer. Let me just go and see how long it takes to... Let me go and look at the computer a minute. See... let me just zoom in on the... I was watching Mike Graham, by the way. You probably noticed. It's in pause mode at the moment. I'm going to show you what this job would take. Hang on a minute, I'm trying to get my segments out of the way so I can use my mouse. Alright, I'm just going to bookmark him because I'm going to have to close my browser down. Copy video, current time. Close that out. I'm just going to save that. I'll resume that video in a minute or two. So, oh damn it, I've opened the wrong program, silly mate. Hang on a minute. It's alright, I'll close in a minute. I wanted Sketch, I don't want SketchUp, I want the other one. I want the Repeater because I want to see how many meters of plastic it's going to use to print that. That I've forgotten, you see. I can't remember how it took to print. Just a minute, let me find it. I want to be in Alan's folder because I've got Alan. When I first started printing, Alan was giving me tutorials and stuff about 3D printing. I think he was. No, it was the model stuff, and everything ended up in that folder for some reason. Right. Let's see. I want to be in here. I want. That one. So it's the. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. Yeah, because I upgraded it to number 7, didn't I? So I want the former folder, which is that one. So it's the rotor magnet disc. No, it's not the magnet disc. It's the segment disc. Where's the segment disc? Magnet. Where's it? Where is it? I can't see now. Segment disc. Here it is. Right, segment disc. That's the one I want. Let's see how long that takes to print. It's already sliced. This is. Oh shit! Yeah, I knew it. Bad news. Bad news. That's going to take me 11 hours to print. I'm going to run out of plastic. I'm not going to have enough plastic for that. 11 hours and 1 minute. I don't even see that. I'll zoom in so you can see it. But yeah, I remember the last time I printed this thing, it took nearly a whole bloody day. Yeah. And it's going to use 30 meters. Oh, I don't know. 30 meters of plastic. 30,383 millimeters. That's 30 meters, isn't it? I don't think there's 30 meters on that spool. I don't think there is. Oh well. I don't know what to do now. I'm gonna have to wait a month. Yeah, probably. That's life. Anyway, I think the best option really is to continue to optimize my segments, because I can print these in like 2 hours. I think the number 3, 2 hours 11 minutes. So that's number 1, I think. Yeah, that's number 1. Number 3, yeah, I think that was 2 hours 11 minutes to print that. So I've got plenty of plastic to print more of these, so I'm still tweaking the entry and exit points on them. So I think I'll just have to focus on these for now. Yeah, because I was thinking about changing the V-gate arrangement on the entry point. Focus, silly camera. I was thinking about putting double V-gates on the exit to kick it out even better than where it is at the moment. Also putting double V entries on the entry point, because at the moment, and the biasing magnets that are in the bottom of the trough in the groove, those are what counteract the entry and exit of the rod, the steel rod, as it's entering and leaving sort of thing. That's why the middle holes are actually, there's nothing in there, because that's where the kick is, and I don't need them in the middle. I get a huge amount of thrust in the centre part, so we don't need any magnets in there. But yeah, so under this nanocrystalline stuff which I embedded in the plastic, there's traffic light magnets, the little round magnets. There's actually I've got the other one, I can show you that one just a minute. So this one, you can see there's 6 holes, and that's where my biasing magnets, I basically push a magnet in like this, right? We have magnets in there which, oh, I can't get it out now, oops, come out. So the magnets basically, if it's an entry side, I can have some attraction to pull that rod in. The rods get pulled in more effectively. On the exit point, I can reverse the biasing with the magnet to, as it leaves, it kicks it out, because it's, I can't get that damn thing out now. Come on. I need a bigger magnet to pull that out. Hang on. Doom. I'm just going to pull it. Wrong one. Oh, that's not going to work either. Hang on. I need some, oh shit. I nearly cracked my magnet. Wrong way round. Can I pull you out? It won't come out. What the hell? You got to watch these damn magnets. They're so strong. Then you just, I'll use my knife. Oh. Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. Right. It's nearly there. Oh. Stuck to my knife. So, anyway, got that out. So, as I said, they're going them holes, and I think Don seems to be having problems with his connection. He keeps disappearing on me, and I've been on for 1 hour 40 minutes, so I think it's time to disappear. Oh look, I left a magnet in there. There's no wonder all my magnets are disappearing. I've got magnets in here and I'm not even using this thing anymore. I need to push that out. Hang on. That's where all my magnets are disappearing to. I've got to find the access hole. It's under this lot somewhere. Can't see. Hang on. This is all flipping support material, right? and it's so packed in there I can't seem to get it out. I never dug it out. There we go. I just want to get to that little hole underneath. Find it. I can't see the hole for the support material. Where are you, hole? Ah, I found you, I think. I think that's the hole. Ah, I got you. Now push this magnet out because I'm... come out, you bugger. Come out. Out, out, out. Right, got you. Yeah, I knew I lost two magnets in there because I forgot they were in there. Come here. Oops. Got you. Aha. I salvaged you. Yeah. Right, so that's in the scrap pile because that's a prototype one. How many more magnets have I lost? Oh, I think I've got them all now. So occasionally I'll scrap something and I'll forget that there's some magnets still in it, and nah. But I'm not completely lost because I've got another bag full of magnets in here, little round ones. So I've got a few left. They're cheap to buy anyway. But well, they're cheap when you've got a bit of money in your pocket. But anyway, we'll see. It's just hard times everywhere. Food prices are going through the roof. I've turned my central heating off, actually, the automatic timer thingy majigger. I turned that off. I thought, God, if prices are going to go up by, what was it, 30 or is it 25% or something, I'm going to be in deep shit next year when winter comes around. I'm not going to be able to afford to pay the winter fuel bill. So what I've done is I've turned the timer off. I thought, well, I'll just boil the kettle when I want some hot water, and then hopefully by the time winter comes around, my electric bill is not going to be crazy. You know what I mean? It's not going to be too bad. I'll be able to manage it. So we're just trying to economise everything right now. Everybody in the country is in the same boat, though. It's not just me, it's everybody. Well, actually, technically not everybody's in the same boat, because some people are rich, but we're not all rich. I'm not rich, so anyway, but you know what I mean. We're all having to pay an extra amount. I feel sorry for those. I feel really bad for those rich people. Oh, you got to cry, haven't you? You got to cry. Those rich people, they can't have their heated swimming pools. Oh my God! Maybe it's time they learn what it's like to be having a hard time. Because I mean, most of us can't even have a swimming pool. We can't afford a swimming pool. We've never in our lives ever dreamt of having a swimming pool. Some people have them, but it's very rare in this country, actually. I don't think I know anybody in England who's got their own private swimming pool. You can go on Google Earth and try and find one. You'll have a hard time. Because I don't think anybody in this country's got one. Oh, maybe the pop stars do. Yeah, they probably have. So I'm just waffling. I'm having a silly kind of ramble at the moment. But I'm optimistic about my segments. I don't know if I could show you what I mean, but there's definitely some potential here. So let me find the entry point. Let's try this, sneak up on it. I've got this backwards. I may actually, no, is that the entry or the exit point? Just a minute. I'm feeling a lot of resistance right now. Ooh, I've got it backwards. That is the entry point at this end, I think. Yeah. I think so. No, it was this end. What the hell's going on here? It's going to throw this in. Ooh! See what I mean? It's got a lot of thrust on it. Oops. Let's try this again. Oops, I stuck to that bottom magnet. I don't want to do that. Ah, done it again. If you get stuck to the magnet, you can't move. Oh. Come on. Move. Ah, it hit my finger then. Ah, I pulled my rod out. So try this again. Oops. Yeah, so the entry still wants to put some work on it. I'm still trying to get that entry sorted out a bit better. Oh, bollocks. I'll sneak up on it this way. It's pulling really hard right now. Why is it not moving? It's stuck to the table. Ah! Jesus, that was a real kick in the teeth. I felt that. Ah, they look a bit like a pair of gnashers, don't they? Actually. Oh yeah, you see what I mean? It's got. If it stays in the middle, it would escape. I'd have an escape velocity, but I can't keep this in the middle because it always wants to stick to one side. You see. So, if I can just guide it and keep it. Ooh, almost, not quite. Let's try again. Ah, no. If I pull it towards me as it's leaving, it should compensate for the curve, because there's a curve, you see. Let's try and bring it towards me as it's moving. Ah, oh, I'm not fast enough. This thing moves so friggin' fast. It really does. Ah, oh, I tried to move it towards me and I caught the side wall then. Yeah, it really moves fast, that does. As I showed earlier on the previous live stream, gravity can overcome the resistance. This isn't pushing really badly. I mean, gravity can overcome that. There's not much pushing on there. It's really light. I mean, it's hardly any resistance on the entry, to be honest. Gravity can overcome it. If I just let go of this, right, you'll see what I mean. You're watching. See, it can fall straight through there. The gravity of this thing can just fall. Let go. So it doesn't go boink and fall off. You know what I mean? Oops. Which is in. Oops. Yeah, let me try doing it on the edge of the table like this, and you'll see what I mean. Oh, let's put my little plastic spacers here. Don't know if this will work without it falling over and landing on me. Right, let's try this. Don't know if this will work. Oops, it fell over. Ah, I should have known. Alright, I don't know what else to do now. I think I'm just going to go and suck a lollipop or something. Ah, I just realised I can't afford to buy any lollipops. Oh well. I haven't even got any lollipops, so yeah. I'll just go and find something to suck on, and then I'll go and watch another YouTube video. Yeah. We'll have fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching kind of a comical version of me. Oh, silly version of me, whichever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm just in a silly mood right now. Is there anything else that's new? Well, not really. Apart from bad news, which we don't want to talk about because we're all running away from all the bad news in the world at the moment. Because I'm just putting all my bits in a big pile. Actually, I just thought that doesn't want to be in that pile anyway. I need to put this back in the bag so it doesn't warp. So my spacers to stop that from warping. Stick these back in here. Oh, it's actually getting a lot better. It's actually less it's not as tight as it was, so that's a good sign. It means that this thing's drying out. Yep. Oh, if you just joined us, I'm sorry you missed all the action. Or inaction. Depends on your point of view. I've got an acetone gas bag here, which I'm going to stick this into. It basically stops it from drying in one area. It keeps it even so that, well, it's just vapour in there at the moment. So it dries evenly and slowly, and then it doesn't curl and warp on me. It's one of them zip bags. It's quite kind of cool actually. You zip it up, and look at this. You wrap it up, right? It's friggin' airtight, look. It's like a flipping balloon. It's really cool for letting things dry slowly, because the acetone vapour from the plastic, which it takes ages for it to penetrate this plastic bag, and it comes out slowly, and it actually leaks in this corner, actually at this top end here. I'll lift that end up so that air can get out, because the air is lighter than acetone. So anyway, so I'm going to have to work on a new stator, as I was just saying, if anyone's just joined. I've got to print another one because that one's knackered. It's a complete disaster. Because these things are all misaligned, and I don't know what I did there. I don't know if it's because the other thing I was just showing you, I don't know if that's shrunk too much or what, but these things are catching on the thing, so I can't get them out. And if I try to cut them out, I'm going to ruin my spokes. So, and these main spokes are what gives the ring balance and support, and the whole thing, if I start ripping these out, the whole thing's going to start wobbling on like that, so there's no point. I'm going to print new ones. Anyway, on the good side, when I print a new one, I'm going to print these, I'm going to do away with these thin flimsy back, because this is so thin, it's falling to bits, look. It's just flaking out, and I've got a crack there, and I could repair it, but there's no point because this thing shrunk so badly, and I can't get these out anyway. So I'm just going to print a new one. I'm going to scale it up by so the diameter's like 0.1 millimeter, no, a millimeter bigger, so that these holes are actually a bit bigger, and yeah, I won't have such a big issue with alignment as well. If it's slightly bigger, it will give me a bit more clearance, I think, on the fact that this thing has shrunk so much, because this has shrunk a lot. And yeah, anyway, that's it for now, I think. I can't use my mouse. I need to get rid of all this, move this stuff out of the way. Bloody hell, my brackets. Oh, I've just realised I've got to put them screws back in here, haven't I? Otherwise I'll lose the screws. Hang on, which ones are they? That one. Oops, it's gone on the floor. I think it's that one. The other one, where's the other one? Just realised I can't go yet. I've got to put the screws back in these things because I'll lose them. This lot can go to one side a minute, because I dropped my washer earlier and I was panicking because I thought I lost it. I'll have to stick these in the hole, otherwise they'll disappear, and I'll say, where's my screws gone? Oh, I think that's the wrong one. This screw's too slack. I think it goes in the other one. Yeah. Right, that's in there. And put that one in there. Then when I come to put these brackets back on, I won't be screaming that I've got a screw loose. Right. Must forget my brass spacers. I think I need to stick them on here so that I don't lose them. Right. Okay. We'll see you later, alligator.